I've got to document this moment because if I don't, it just goes down in history unseen. So here's the deal, is that me and Brent have been married for about 6 months. We've been living together for about, I don't know, around 2. And sometimes when you're in somebody's space all the time, you're just like, I miss whenever I could sleep by myself. You know, it doesn't mean that you don't love them. It just means that you like having your own bed and not having to move or share any pillows or whatever. So both Brent and I, also I would like to add, we're only children. So we never had to share pretty much anything. So now what we're gonna do is do 24 hours where we're going to be single. We have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. So we're going to have, I'm in one half and he's in the other half, and he's gonna stay in his half and I'm gonna stay in my half. And so what we're gonna do is that like if we have to go to the kitchen or anything like that, then one of us is gonna send a text and then the other person will go into their respective half, and then we can just still operate without seeing one another. We're only texting each other to let each other know where we are, and also if it's an emergency, like obviously if a robber breaks in, we're not gonna be like, oh, can't see ya. So yeah, I just wanted to try and document this experience because who knows, it may be the best thing we ever thought of, or it may be miserable. So if you want to watch this journey, just stick around. Okay, so first things first, I really wanted some tea, like an iced tea, and I obviously could just make it, but Brent was gonna go to the store anyway, and so he went to the store to grab some things, and I was like, I want some tea. So he's on the way to get me tea right now. I'm probably going to do a full skincare routine, and I'm probably gonna just, I don't know what to do, single. I'm going to do my skincare and see what's on Netflix. So one thing that Brent did ask for was his pajamas. So I'm going to put his pajamas outside my door. And so whenever he gets back, he'll put my tea outside the door and he'll grab his pajamas and then I'll grab my tea. So yeah, we are so dramatic. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I know you guys are probably thinking like, you've been married for 6 months, why do you want to like pretend to be single for 24 hours? And we've honestly lived together for 2 years and some change, probably closer to like 3 years now. No, yeah, we're 2 years and some change. We've been living together, and so when you live with someone, you are around them all the time. And now we both work because I was a housewife. If you watch my later videos, I was a housewife or house girlfriend earlier in our dating life, and so I had a lot of time to myself and he had time to himself, not as often. And now we both work, and so with us both working, it's hard to get any alone time. And so this was just like a cool experiment that we wanted to try. Well, I have completely washed my face and done my skincare. I didn't do a mask. I didn't feel like I'm gonna have to get back up and rinse it off. But I did all my skincare, and now I think I'm gonna just watch some YouTube and maybe play some Sims, maybe even download some mods. Not sure, but we'll see. And Brendan bringing me tea because I didn't have the kind that I wanted, so that just means I didn't need it. And I also got dibs on my furry baby, so Hercules is with me for this one. I'm not sure if he'll be with me for all of them, but I am a scaredy cat, so I do require someone to be with me. I've been trying really hard to I've been trying really hard to not FaceTime anyone or text anyone, and just kind of like use this time for me. I'm really bad at like self-care and like really being by myself without like texting anyone. So it's just me and Herc, and then some YouTube and some Sims. I know you're probably tired of me saying YouTube and Sims. So I played some Sims and I watched some YouTube videos, and now it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna head to bed. I've got church in the morning, so I'm I'm gonna get up for that. But yeah, it's just me and her, and we're about to go to bed. The funny part is that I have the entire bed to myself, but because Hercules is in here, he has quarantined us to like our same usual half. So I'm not getting the full experience of like sprawling out in the bed, but it's okay because I got to sleep with my furry baby. But yeah, so I'll check back in the morning. I will say that it is really hard trying to go to sleep like just Herc in here. Like I haven't had to sleep by myself in a really long time. So I'm just like, every time I kind of start closing my eyes, I'm like, wait, I have to wait for Brent to come, because it's like I usually like don't go to sleep until he's in bed with me, and so now it's like he's not gonna be in bed with me. So it's just weird, definitely weird. I keep having the urge to be like, let's just break the challenge. But we can do this, we will prevail. Side note, I have gone out of the state and stuff. I've even gone out of the country while we were together. We weren't living together when I've gone out of the country, but we were living together whenever I've gone out of the state. So we have spent time apart where we had to sleep apart. It's just weird when you're in the same environment and you're like, hello, I can just go in the second bedroom and be like, knock knock, make some room. But we got this. This challenge will be prevailed. I apologize for the scarf. My edges have not been coming out good, so I had to redo them right before I had to leave. So this is gonna stay on until I get to the church parking lot. But a problem that I have is that I cannot be on time without Brent. I can barely be on time with Brent. It drives him crazy, but I run on CP time. And if you know what that is, leave a comment down below. But I cannot for the life of me be on time for anything unless I really try, and then I'm too early. But so I'm headed to church now. You should have seen I could not record this morning because I was running all over the apartment trying to get ready in time, and I'm still running late. So if I was recording, I definitely would have been hella late. But yeah, I'm gonna go to church now, and I'm meeting up with my friend there. Brent's staying home and he's streaming the service. I don't know if you don't know, streaming is when you watch the service from home. And so I'm gonna go and see it live. He's gonna watch it live from our apartment. And yeah, so I will check back in whenever I get to the church. So I was able to make it to church barely on time. I'm so grateful that the way churches are structured now, you know, you have the worship in the beginning so you can just like ease on in there. But so I met up with my friend and we went to service together, and service was really good. It was all about like how we want to start 2020 and all that stuff. So there's also going to be another service tonight for like our 21 days of prayer kind of deal that we do at the beginning of the year, and I really want to do that. So me and my friend are going to come back. I'm going to ask Brent if he wants to come because by that point our like singleness will be over. But yeah, so Brent texted me while I was in church asking what kind of food I wanted, and I told him that I wanted like some seafood, so he's gonna pick up some food and I'll probably have to like alternate cooking and stuff. But yeah, so it was really hard trying to get here on time. Also, I had to drive. I almost rear-ended somebody putting my lipstick on because Brent usually drives, and so on the weekends, the only times I usually drive is on the weekday. Like I only drive on the weekday during like when I'm going to work. So it's so weird having to drive somewhere else. I mean, and this is like not me complaining about not driving. I like not driving. I hate driving. And so having to drive is just really unfortunate. That's what I got married for. No, I'm just kidding. But it's so much nicer when you have a partner who can drive you places. And he also drives a lot faster than me. So I can get places faster with my bad time management skills. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go home, and hopefully he would have already gone to the grocery store because I stayed with my friend talking for a little bit after service. So hopefully he's already gone to the grocery store so I can cook whenever I get back to the house. And then I'll probably take off my makeup. So 5 o'clock has come. Whenever I got home from church, I cooked a seafood boil and then watched the Aristocats. So that wasn't super entertaining. But and I let her go with his dad because he was missing him. So it's 5 o'clock now, and we're back in marriage mode. What was your favorite part?
Playing video games nonstop for like 8 hours.
Yeah. I definitely did the same thing. What was your least favorite part?
Probably having to avoid each other, like this morning.
Yeah, having to like go into the bathroom and like run. I was like trying to think of everything in advance. Like, okay, I need to grab my clothes so then I can go to the room with the vanity in it. It was like a whole thing. But my least favorite part was nighttime. I was like so heckin' lonely.
You miss me?
Yeah, I was like, I could just go in there. I'm sure he would want to come get in the bed.
But you stayed strong.
Yes. So some tips that we have if you do want to try this is that we think it's probably better to do it on a weekday because it's easier because you're gone during work, and then you can come and like relax after having to be around people all day. And then what are some other tips?
Don't do it whenever you aren't getting along, whenever you're fighting. Y'all need to be in a good place.
Yeah.
Do that, or else it'll probably just split y'all up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's definitely like we're good. So it's even more, it was like, oh, I get my alone time, but also like, I miss the bean.
Yeah, I kind of miss it. Like, I'm ready for this to be done.
Yeah, it's like, how much longer do we have? But anyway, if you like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video.